terms of physical objects, no, I don't think I really have anything specifically. I always take pictures of family here in Iowa. But personally, I take up, you know, a wedding band and a necklace that I wore when I got married, and I've taken that every time I flew. It's an amazing perspective, viewing the Earth from above. It gives you this sense of, you know, how special this planet is that we live on. The atmosphere is so thin, so delicate, and it makes you want to protect it because you see it from space and you say, hey, that's so thin, we need to make sure we're taking care of it. Plus, I think there's the fact that we're trying to reproduce that life support system in space, and how complicated that is and how difficult it is. And, you know, as much as we try, we're still not quite as good as planet Earth. So I think of the perspective gives you this sense of spaceship Earth that we have to take care of. But I think it's interesting that you look the other way, out to the stars, and you see thousands and thousands of stars, you know, with other solar systems and other planets, maybe other life out there, and then realize that we're just one galaxy and that there are billions of other galaxies. And so you get this huge perspective of how special what this place is that we came from, out to how expansive this place is that we live. Find your passion. Know what it is that drives you, motivates you, and pursue it. Number 2, work to make it happen. It's not going to get handed to you on a silver platter. You're going to have to make it happen. And number 3, maybe a little unexpected to me, was the fact that if you challenge yourself to live a little bit outside of what is comfortable for you, not just the things that you know you can do, but the things that you think maybe I might be able to do, but I'm not sure. Challenge yourself to do those things, and you can live a life that is even more than you might dream of. Yeah, this shuttle program was incredibly special, but we're working on 18 years of the International Space Station. We built the space station because of the shuttle program. That was, you know, the shuttle was the truck that took all those pieces, those school bus-sized modules up there so that we could construct it on orbit at 17,500 miles an hour. You know, it was integral to that success. But this phase that we're working on now is just as interesting as it is integral to our future steps in future exploration. And the cool part is we're doing all this really neat research that actually will someday, you know, in some cases already applies to Earth, but in someday, you know, these have tremendous applications on Earth. Everything from some of the cancer cell treatments that we're testing on orbit, combustion experiments, even growing lettuce and cabbage in space. Everything has, I think, applications, you know, here on Earth as well as in space. A lot of the bone cell studies that we're doing apply to osteoporosis and our understanding of bone cell health and vitamin D health. We've changed USDA levels for vitamin D based on our knowledge that we learned from space exploration and doing research in space. So we've done a tremendous amount. And oh, by the way, your cell phones and GPS and all that is a spin-off of what NASA has done. I think STEM education is critical, I think, and until we have as many young ladies doing science and engineering as we do young men, we need to work on it, because we need young people to know that what's out there. If we're not utilizing half of our population to solve technical problems, then we're not using all of our capability as a human race.